Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, a brand new day. Carrying on from yesterday, I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I have a feeling there's not going to be anything different with this. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess when you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Well, next time I'll call you up. Or how about that? Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. Crap. Which wrist or purse did I see the cuts on? Or is it on both? Oh, there is something different here. I'm not going to ask her now and kill the mood. I've got to be more careful. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. I'm sorry as well, I should have been more considerate to you. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Must be both then. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Hold on. Okay, carrying on. Atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow, that's great. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to take our guests to a faraway place. Although many won't stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. Don't get me started on cupcakes. Wrong! Alex? Did me using the wrong voice cause Alex to run out of my room? Don't get me started on cupcakes. The thought of them makes my mouth water. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Intense and passionate when you find something you like. That's the exact way I would describe her. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I love about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that thing though? Oh god. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Yeah, it's great and helps you relax, but I've never used one before. Ah, is that so? Sorry, I just spaced out there. It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Reminds me of the jasmine rice my mom used to cook for me when I was a kid. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It sounds great. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spoons of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different kanji character on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the kanji paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some people to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Ooh-hoo-hoo. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Brian. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Too bad my only good cursive is swearing. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched onto it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary knife. What a beautiful looking knife. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Here we go. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. Yeah, so are some species of frog, but I have enough sense not to touch them. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. I've definitely got to help her. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really badass looking knife, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She spins her knife in her hand with utmost expertise. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Hell yes, I'd love to hold it. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I face it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? This knife is badass, I'd like to keep. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Brian! Why did you do that? I didn't think it'd be that sharp! Yank, she must be a pro at sharpening these things. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. First-hand experience? Oh no. Blood started splurting out of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it noticeably and fidgets. If you're squeamish, wrong voice. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and sucks on the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Ugh! I feel so confused, yet so happy right now. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Damn it, I shouldn't have done that. But please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri! That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I don't mind. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. Well, I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and bite down on her index finger gently in return. Nom! Brian, did you really just do that? Now we are even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Oh yes, I did. Well, at least the character's self-aware. I knew that would be a bad idea, but I did it anyway. If not from the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You are so weird, Brian. Yuri giggled shyly. I'll take that as a compliment. Yuri calling me weird? That's funny. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. Her saliva must have healing powers. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. That knife is awesome. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the kanji. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected. It will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you finish... let's run it again. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than phone-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then brings it back into I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it hot in here or anything? She cut herself, I just know it. Yuri, is there anything you're hiding from me? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Excuse me. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel things a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. I think I feel the same way. Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. And don't worry, you are welcome here. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. I must have bumped her arm that she cut. Yuri reels back and I quickly left my hands in surprise. Are you alright? Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ooh, let's try that again. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and then I dampen it with hot water. As I walk back to the room, I peek inside before coming in. I see Yuri holding and staring intently at one of my pens on my desk. Yuri, no, that pen's not for you. She must have gotten it out from one of the drawers. She looks around and quickly pockets it. I think nothing of it. She must really like pens. Oh my god. I enter the bedroom and kneel back down in front of her. Here's a heartwarming sight here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But suddenly, Yuri holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer? It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. Kiss her, damn you! She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around mine sent a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole is very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about the time. I need to start making dinner soon. Darn. So you don't have any time left? I was hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. I wanted to cook or something. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. Well, that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you so much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring for Monday. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you Monday. Wait. My heart needs to say this right now. I need to tell you something important about today. It's one that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we will do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and hang out, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot that you don't like going out much, but still. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so will you go out with me? You're very thoughtful, Brian. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, your intensity is what I love about you. I approach closer to Yuri, but I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Always the mood killer. Monica? What? Ah, hi, Brian. Monica! I just stopped by to see how you two lovebirds were doing. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival on Monday, so that's fine, right? Of course. Monica beams with joy. Yeah, so I'll see you on Monday. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Monica waves goodbye after her. Wow, that got really tense. Damn it, Monica! My thoughts exactly. Oh. Yuri, we were so close. So close. We would have been kissing like, You'd be going, oh, Brian, Ah, yes, well, carrying on. Carrying on. Don't be so sad, Brian. Wrong. Whoops, that was Yuri's voice. Don't be so sad, Brian. There's a time and a place for everything. I'm just letting you know it's not the right time yet. Trust me. Whoa, it's already Sunday. Yeah, it'll be Easter very soon. Yesterday was intense. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging messages to double check, but it turned into a... I'm fine. But it turned into a long conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. I love it. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texted me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door. Let's run out again without skipping a word. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Stop! Hey. I was this close to saying, hey, pretty mama. Well, she is pretty. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing that Suki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes is amazing. I dumbfoundedly speak my mind. You look beautiful. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not usually seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. And that would be all for today, everyone. I'm Brian Croy Dragon, signing out. Stay sway!